one last note. Something else that likes to get stuck very hard in here is the torsion bar, which goes in this hole. Now, you see that the torsion bar has the same sort of hex end. And when it goes in here and you apply torsion to it, twist, just like a socket on a nut, it twists itself across the peaks in this hole and jams itself into place. So this is something that you have to, if it doesn't come out naturally, you're going to have to get it on a bench or something like that. Make sure you got a nice solid place to lay this and hammer this out from the outside in. Because in our case, it came out easily in the back, so we actually had to pull the torsion bar completely out to get it out of the control arm. So I hope that helps, and hope you don't have as much trouble as we did. Or we learned something, so that's what's important. It's those edges, you know.
You want to show us that? Oh, you can show us. That's what?
It's those edges making that.
Yeah.
Once those got bent out of the way, you're gonna want to hold on to that. Because once it frees, that arm's gonna be free. Unless you just want to take it out at this point. See how it lines up now. There we go.
Kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't press this out yourself?
Yeah, well, after all this, man, I'm not wasting the energy. Oh, that one's actually going right through the bottom hole. Good. Mm-hmm. See, I don't return things. Yeah, that's not true, brother. So once I got the okay to go get it.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so we're going to take off this shock off the upper control, out of the way of the upper control arm. I'm going to replace these. First thing is I hit it with a little bit of PB Blaster just to make everybody's life easier, especially mine. And then typically on shocks, you look for a flat up here, something, put a wrench or something like that on, but these don't have any. If for some reason you're saving this shock, you're taking it off for another reason, just don't mark up the main shaft. I'm going to put the vice grip, whatever you want to use, all the way up on the top on the unfinished part. Hopefully the PB blaster will help us with some of that rust that's on there. And then I just like to keep these things where they were, so that if there's any referencing needed when putting the new ones on, you know where the old ones were placed. And that's it. So we're going to take off the upper control arm and start with the bracket here for the brake line. Already put some PB blaster on it. And no, they don't pay me to say that. Wish they did. And I'll put the bolt back so that it doesn't get lost. Then we will go after the two big nuts right up here. Now there is a nut on the bottom, but it pretty much holds it in place. I believe they're slotted, but just in case, I got the wrench handy. Like before, we will return the nuts back to their original places so they don't get misplaced. And that's it.